Hello everyone, welcome back to my latest video, and you may have seen a little sneak peek of this in a reel I made for Graphic 45 because this was my latest brand ambassador project or assignment, and it was to create a reel, which is a video under 90 seconds. But I thought I'd come back to you today with a full-length video for those who prefer to see how it's made step by step. So I showed you how to make this last-minute WV Christmas card, and these are great because I've used the journal cards to make it super quick, and that's what makes it ideal for these last-minute ideas, because we've got these images, we've got our sentiment spaces, so I used both then to make the most out of those journal cards. So it's a nice easy card, as a perfect for last-minute giving, and I'm using the Merry and Bright. So this card base then will work for any Graphic 45 collection, because the older ones have these journal cards with them. The newer ones have them in the 12 by 12 papers. So for this one, I'm using the 3 by 4 journal cards and some of the matching papers. So you could use the Patterns and Solids, the 12 by 12, or the 8 by 8 for this one. So we're going to start off by making our base. So I'm going to cut this at 5 3/4. So this will fit into a 6 by 6 envelope. And the reason I don't do it 6 by 6 is I find you've got to squash them into the envelope. So I always make my 6 by 6 cards 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Right, this piece I'm going to use, actually I'll cut it now. We're going to cut this at 4 1/4 by 6 1/2. That's going to make our journal card piece. And then the last cut is 5 3/4 by 9 1/2. Okay. So now we just need our scoreboard. So that square we cut is the base. We don't need to do anything with that. This long one, we're going to score at every 2 1/4 inches. So it's 2 1/4, 4 1/2, 6 3/4, and 9. So we've got this little 1/2 inch on the end. So you're going to fold that half one back, then mountain, valley, mountain. So you're getting 2 uprights and the little tab at the end. We'll score it a bit, burnish it a bit in a second. Then the other one with the 6 1/2 on the top, we're going to score 3 1/4. So just in half, I'm going to fold it into a mountain. Right, so let's use my burnishing tool. I'm just going to burnish all those fold lines like so. There we go. So now I'm going to put some tape down this flap, and I'm going to attach this base piece onto it. So I'm going to just tuck it in there. So I've folded that tab back, taken the square, and I'm just butting it up to it. So lining up the top and the bottom, fold that back, take the tape away, and fold it over. And there we go. So before you carry on with the other piece, you do need to do your mat and layers now. So in the reel, I stuck to just the plain ones. But of course, you can actually go much more detail as well. So that's what I'm going to do this time. So all these panels are just 1/4 inch less than the black piece is covering. So the base was 5 3/4. So my paper is 5 1/2. So all the papers then are 5 1/2 inches tall. Oh, that one's upside down. Otherwise they were floating. Oh, I've got a spare one. That way. So you could get them matching if you want, but I think I've mixed them all up this time. So they are, each of these pieces was 2 1/4. So these are 2-inch strips. But for added extra, I thought this time, let's add some gold to it because I've got a bit more time for this one. So 5 3/4. The paper was 5 1/2. So in the middle would be 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. So 5 5/8 by 5 5/8. So now we're just going to have this little hint of gold. I think it's going to add an extra special touch to this version of the card. Go. So let's stick it to the base. So we've just got a little touch of black this time. Rather than the black being prominent, there's a bit more gold to it. So these were 2 1/4. So we're just going down an 1/8. So 2 1/8. And 5 3/4. Back one is 5 5/8. Can I get another one? 5 1/2. Yes. 5/8. Was it 5 5/8 this way? Yes, it was. So we can go 2 and an 1/8 and 2 and an 1/8. I think just adding this gold just adds this little extra step, but I think it's going to change the whole feel of the card. Obviously in the 90-second reel there wasn't really the time. Oh, I think that's, yep, that's the wrong one. That was the spare. There we go, that's better. So it's one panel. Two. Three. And just double checking, 4. So let's now just glue these panels onto the card. There's 1. Two. 3, and the last one. 4. As you can see now, we've got all those layered up with that nice gold behind. So I've got another piece of gold cardstock. I'm going to cut this at, so our journal cards are 3. So I'm going to cut it at 3 1/8. If I'm correct, it should be 4 1/8. And if I'm right, that is half the A4. So I don't need to cut anything off the other one. So now we're going to stick these two on. Now, one thing I could have done, which I didn't, purely because I didn't bring my ink, was ink some black distress ink around the edges of my gold card here to hide that white edge. There we go. So we've matted that so that it is a mountain, like so. Feels a bit strange because usually when we're doing the card it would be that way, but that's what we need to do. And now it's going to go there and have a look at which of these are going to look nice. So if we stick with the green, that's the one I used every time. There, these are all landscape ones, so I think I'm going to go for that one. I haven't used that one yet, so I could use 2 of the same one or 2 different ones. There we go. And so you could just do 2 Merry Christmas ones, because once they're folded you only see the one. In fact, let's do that, because I've got a few of these ones left over because I've used the other ones in the other cards. So I'm going to put the same one. So whichever way you look at it, you're going to see that one, because I do like that one, the yellow. And because I've got the gold, it's gone okay here. With this one, because I didn't have the gold, I didn't want the black next to the black. So it's a good time to use up this one. Oh, a bit too much glue there. So now we're going to stick this bit on. What I'm going to do is flip it over, and I'm going to add adhesive. I've lined up this middle score line with the second score line of the card base, and I need to add my adhesive to the right of the score line here and to the left of this one. You don't want any adhesive in the middle, otherwise your WV is not going to open. So I've put the tape down because I want it to stay in place. The glue then on the edge will hold it in place forever. So the tape is for now, glue permanent. There we go. So I've lined up that score line, which means when I fold it up, it's going to fold up at the right angles there. And that is the card base done. So if you've got a nice extra paper, you can leave it there and you can just write on the back, that's fine. But because we've got these journal cards, I'm going to cut this one at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece of black cardstock, and then more gold again at 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. And just mat and layer it. And then, oh, nearly did it on the wrong side. I want it with the back showing this time. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is, again, just take a little bit of the tape. So I'll keep it in place for now. You don't want it to move while the glue is drying. Ooh. Take some glue around the edge. And I'm going to place it in line with that journal card. And I'm going to fold my card closed. So when it opens up, that now is directly beneath my topper. And there we go. There's your very luxurious WV last minute Christmas card. Making the most of the journal cards. As I said, this will work for any G45 collection because we always get these 3x4 journal cards and always some vertical ones to use like so. So that's the quicker version. This is the more in-depth version with the gold. Both equally as nice, but an extra bit of luxury with this one. You can see the thickness, which is why we don't do it a 6x6. It would never fit into a 6x6 envelope. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and a comment in the descriptions below. Really do like to read what you think of these cards and my Graphic 45 projects. So thank you for watching. Looking forward to seeing your versions, and I'll see you all again soon.